Yo, what's going on, Kicks Army? So I apologize, I haven't been able to upload a video in the past few days. These past few days I just haven't been in the house too long. So even though I haven't had too much time to go ahead and actually record a video, I did want to upload something for today, and I have been working in the meantime. So I kind of want to show you what I've been doing. And I finally got the website looking somewhat decent. Finally. So right off the bat, if you click on any of the links and any of the videos taking you to the link for that particular stencil, it's not going to work. I have to go back through everything and pretty much update everything so that way it all kind of makes sense, because originally it would take you to this page, and originally this page had all the stencils, and I just kind of want to show you guys, in case you haven't already looked at the site before in the past. Pretty much I had all the stencils on one page. The problem with that was after 20 or so stencils, which is basically a set of Jordans, the page got way too long. I don't want people to go ahead and scroll all the way down just to find a stencil. It was inconvenient. Another thing too, even though I did put everything in alphabetical order, look at these thumbnails. These thumbnails are terrible. Some of them, the scans didn't scan too well. I didn't go into Photoshop during the time and make them all light, so you see how this one's got like a yellowish tint. And then for the most part, all of them have white backgrounds, which is clean, but look at the sizing on these thumbnails. It doesn't look good at all. Not really cohesive or whatever, so it's really just a big mess. Whenever we would click on one, so let's click on this one for example. This is a custom that I did. I have the image. It's centered for the most part, but that's pretty much it. And then if you scroll down, all the same stencils within that same panel would appear on the bottom. So again, if I had everything on the one panel, which I did in the past, you would have to scroll all the way down. It's just really inconvenient. So let's start from the top. Adidas over here. First of all, bam, everything alphabetical order. Everything's looking pretty good. And then you can see how the thumbnails are actually set up so that way the image is centered in the thumbnail. And then if there was extra stencils available for that particular sneaker, I made that very potent so that way you guys can see that as well. So let me go ahead and let me click on this NMD just to give you guys an example of what it looks like. But man, first of all, just look at this. This is so clean. These are all the Adidas stencils that I have available. So click on one. The very top obviously it gives you the name, if you need any of these stencils, how to get them. Really simple. You can just like save them or whatever. It shouldn't be hard to get. If you do have any questions though, let me know. So we're gonna start off. We have the stencil centered, white background. It's all clean and crisp. The name of the shoe on the top left, my website on the bottom right. The reason for that is, one, I mean, if I'm doing all this, I can advertise my website a little bit, you know what I mean? And two is because if these images get pulled to Google or some other search engine, and people go and they find these stencils, I want them to know where they can find them if they need any more. So that way it just helps me out and it makes everything a lot easier too. So with every stencil, you're gonna get your single lateral view and your quadruple lateral view. And I put the little text up here too. Art supplies are expensive. If you guys want to experiment with colorways, don't waste all that ink, all that pencil or whatever you're using on a bigger sheet of paper. Use them on the smaller ones. So that way you can still see if it works and you're not wasting as much of your supplies. Now, if there is more options, more views that I have available at the moment, you scroll down and they're there. So here's another side view and another side view. And then at the bottom, if I've done a video on that stencil, which for almost all of them I have, I put a video there. For quick reference, we'll go ahead and we'll just play this. And then we can kind of fast forward and stuff. So it's great. And then when you scroll down, you still have all the other stencils for that particular panel, for that particular section, which means that all of these are going to be the Adidas ones. So it's really easy. And that way you're kind of staying within the same lane. You're not having to have a huge long list they have to scroll up and down to. So if I ever did like another side view for the Easy Boost 350 V2, I'm going to update the thumbnails to have the little yellow tag over here in the text. So that way you guys will know. And then if you follow the channel, you'll know when a new stencil comes out because it'll be different from all the ones that I have. But so that's pretty much it. So then we go into the Jordans panel at the very top, and then bam, everything's there. Everything's all clean. Obviously with the Jordans, I have more alternate views. So let's go ahead. Let's just take out the Jordan 11. Obviously we have the side view. We got the 4 right there. We got the Air Jordan 11 low. Now, with certain sneakers, so like for example, the Jordans, if they have a low version, it's gonna stay within the same panel. Otherwise, you'll see an example soon where I have it separated, but for the most part, I try to keep it cohesive so that way it's easier for you guys. More side views and a video, and then the rest of the sneakers for that particular panel. Obviously, there's still a lot more sneakers that I have to do, and of course, I also want to get into alternate views for all the sneakers so that way you have everything that you need. And is this thing gonna work? What, did the internet go out or something? You guys see what I'm dealing with here? Oh, is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? I don't even know what's going on. Okay, so let's go to the Kobe's real quick. I don't know what's going on. Kobe's, there's not that many there right now. There will be, because Kobe's had a lot of sneakers over his career. You're going to see when I get into another one of these panels. Like, let's just go to the other brands. I have the Under Armour Currys in here. Reason being is because right now Curry doesn't have a lot of shoes. So it's not really worth it to make another panel, because I don't want to have a million panels up here. You know, I want to have a select few. So eventually this Stencils panel is just going to be the homepage or whatever. I'm going to have like a banner kind of describing what's going on. I'm also going to have a panel here for like prints or any other stuff that you can buy off the site. That'll be in the future though, but to kind of go over what this panel is, we got some of the other stuff that just I wouldn't want to fit in a panel. So big ball of brand stuff, Balenciagas, slides, Curry shoes right there, Vans, all those other stuff. And then of course, click on this, you got your side view, you got your multiples, and you got a video, and then the rest follow suit. So overall the site just looks so much better, because look at how this looked before. Just it wasn't professional whatsoever. The site overall, even on some of these better panels, are pretty plain spaghetti. Here's a great example. So let me go ahead and let's look at we'll just look at this Air Force One Low and then the Air Force One SF. They're both Air Force Ones, just different variants, but because they're two different, I wanted to create individual kind of pages for them just to make it easy. Whereas with the Air Jordan 11 lows, it just made sense to put that within the 11s. So it's really not too complicated. You guys can kind of look through it if you want. The only tab that I don't have completed at the moment is the pencil tab, only because this one isn't as important and I still have to get to these. So these will be done. I'll have all the custom sticker drawings that I did on here, but it was more important to get all the other ones done prior. And then I have to go and have to update all the links on all the videos. That's going to take forever, but if you just go on the website, everything should look much cleaner. Again, I'm sorry I wasn't able to upload a video these past few days, and I didn't have enough time to actually go and film a video for today. But I did want to at least upload a content, letting you guys know that you guys have the website looking a lot cleaner now. And then as the future keeps going, and as I keep making more stencils, this website's going to get full. Like right now there's what, 10 different layouts, I guess you could say, for this Adidas panel. You know, maybe in a year it's gonna have 20. And then with every stencil, like I said, you're gonna get the side view, you're gonna get the 4. This is okay, so this one is like an alternate version. So you know how we have the tab and we have the text? No tab, no text. And it wasn't worth it to go ahead and say multiple stencils because it's a really light change. But I have that there in case you guys want it for your convenience. And then we got a video, of course. But guys, let me know what you think of the website. Let me know if there's any other things that you want on the website. Eventually, I'm going to have another tab for something that I can't say at the moment because it's kind of something I'm working on. But the website will be beefed up. But at least from now on, it's going to be much cleaner, much more easier to navigate. And hopefully you guys appreciate it much more. And as long as I keep getting those checks, this website will be up forever. You see at the top over here, I don't know if you guys can see, free sneaker stencils. Anybody who ever needs a sneaker stencil, I want them to go to my website because eventually I want to have a lot of stencils on this site. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. I should have an actual illustration video for tomorrow, and then I will be back home in about 4 or 5 days, which means we'll be back to the how to draw videos. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys soon. Peace.